Welcome back. Welcome back, G's. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Welcome back, baby. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Smash up the like button, G's. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Thursday stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. How's life? Everything all right? Looking forward to today's session here. The final stream of the week for us on YouTube here, so let's make it a good one. Let's absolutely crush it here. Let's smash up that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. This is the time to do so, my friend. This is the time to do so. Let's make it happen. Looking forward to today's session as always, and appreciate it. Literally just came from the gym, rushing. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. But here, I'm here. Let's get the party started. All right? Yes, sir. Running from the gym. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Brad. Braveheart. What's happening? Good to see you as well. Top trending. Calvin. Jordan Kaspers, my man. Good to see you again. Noogie Nook. My friend, welcome back. Gomez. Very nice, very nice. Braveheart, watching from the gym on the treadmill. That's good. Awesome stuff. Lorenzo from Italy. What's happening, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Siana? Is that correct? Or Sian? Sorry, Sian Andrews. Awesome stuff. All right. What's happening, fam? Welcome back. Good to see you all. I want to give a big warm welcome also to the guys in our Discord. All right, the LTA family that we've been together for so long already. Right now, it's absolutely incredible, and it's only getting better and better and better here. Big shout out to Ryu. Big shout out to Vanessa and everyone else supporting the LTA fam. Let's get to work, my friend. Let's go to the markets here, and I'm going to tell you. I'm in a long position already for gold right now. Let me show you right away. Let's get to work. Let's not waste each other's time here. Since the freaking London session, okay? Since the London session, I entered the position long. And the price action has been absolutely killing me today. Absolutely killing me. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the gym. That's it. Price reacted very, very nice. I was like, you know what? That's perfect. London open, boom. Let's see some follow through here. No, it just rolled over into another range. I'm still in that position right now at the moment, to be honest. So anyways, same long. It's that range breakout, retest, continuation play, right? The CERC play of gold here. But the price action, damn, it has been just ranging throughout the session here. So anyways, gonna keep it open for now. Let's see what happens. All right, we're gonna talk about that in a second. We'll go a bit deeper into the analysis here. But anyways, yesterday, right? Yesterday, we're gonna talk about another setup, by the way. We're gonna talk about that in a second as well here. But anyways, what did we talk about yesterday, G's, in terms of gold? Let me know in the chat, please. What did we talk about? What did we talk about yesterday in terms of gold here? Because I know that a lot of people were shorting gold right around there, right there below that range, particularly at the bottom pretty much, right? And we talked about it already. And we said like, yo, you can short. It's up to you to decide. You can short, right? You can. If you want to, you can. However, understand that you are in a higher time frame area of demand right here, right? A daily demand zone right there. At the same time, you're getting supported by that major trend as well here as well. So you can kind of see how price is holding up and how it's supported by that higher time frame support, right? The higher time frame demand right there. So I said, okay, you can short, it's up to you, but I cannot short this because of higher time frame demand. And you can see how strong it is holding at this moment here. Is there follow through? Well, clearly not, right? Clearly there is not enough follow through here. So I'm still in that position since the London session. Initially it looked good. Now I'm like, moi. It's okay, right? And that's just the follow through, the price action that you're seeing here. But I do see how price is holding up in that exact area of demand right now, and how important it is to pay attention to these higher time frame demand zones, because shorting into these levels is even trickier. That's a certainty right there, right? So anyways, we're gonna see how this goes here. Now it doesn't really look that nice, to be really honest with you. I'm not really a big fan of it, but we're tapping into the very high right now again. So yeah, I'm just probably gonna just hold the setup for now, see how we respond around the value area high and the point of control, right? That's kind of the thought process of that range here. I definitely wanted to see the follow through. It was also not enough for me to put my stop loss on break even. Anyways, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the gym. I come back and hopefully my TP is hit or something like that. But, you know, that's pretty much it. Anyways, lower risk for me, regardless. I'm just going to give it an observation and see how we develop. Yeah. All right. But anyway, shorting, that was not the best plan. That's why we're actually looking for some sort of long setup. Another really nice setup here, guys, and this is something that I think might be very interesting as well, is this one right here. Okay. That is silver. All right. We talked about it here. And the reason why is because silver looks very clean. They have a very clean range, and if price indeed does come down here, then that also might be a really nice pullback for a potential push towards the upside here. And the reason why I like this one a lot is because the following reason here. Let me actually show you. That is because higher time frame demand. Higher time frame demand right here, where price taps into the demand zone right here, hold that demand zone, created a range, broke out of that range. And now on the lower time frame, we kind of have that consolidation, expansion, and potentially that retracement followed by a continuation towards the upside right there. So you can kind of see that we have that, and then we can target 12-hour supplies. That's something I was already looking at before. Yesterday, it was not ready yet. If today, then great. Then fantastic here. Okay. That's it. So that's the silver setup as well here, which I'm going to look at. Yeah, and when it comes down to gold, yeah, well, we're bouncing, we're reacting from the very high. I have lowered my risk already. I'm in it since the London session here. According to my data, I need to let this trade run and see how it goes and just play the probability over time here. So either price is going to come up and it's going to work in my favor now, and we're going to reach our target here. We're going to go to the highs, or I probably get stopped out and I will see if I can get into a silver trade instead. It's kind of like either one of those setups here. But anyways, I'm pretty long biased still. I'm not necessarily short biased, and the reason is because we're kind of tapping from a higher time frame the month, right? So that's kind of the thought process here. Anyways, good to see you, fam. How's it going for you this week here? What I want to do on stream today is I want to actually lead you and guide you later on through my results, okay? I'm relatively close to a payout right now. I'm up around 7K on each account. So that means that I have roughly around 3K to go for a max stop step payout here. But I'm going to be fully transparent and I'm going to actually lead you through my results of October, September, August, July, June, and May. Okay? So you actually have the insights of what I've been doing over the last 5 months or so. Okay? And surprise, surprise, October is not my best month. I can already tell you that out of honesty right here. But we're gonna go over everything. We're gonna go through the to the actual results of my trades and everything that I've done over the last couple of months as well here. I hope you can learn something from it. And yeah, it's gonna be a good stream, man. Big shout out to you guys here. Good to see you. Have you been boxing? Yes, I've been boxing here. We actually sponsor a gym. Okay, so we have what we call the Limitless Gym. All right, we can actually show you. Let me actually show you that. You actually can see what we are and what we do on a day-to-day basis. What do I do outside of streaming, for example, and trading, for example? Because yes, I have a life. You guys obviously know that I live in Bali, right? But you know, at the same time, we are actually also sponsoring a gym here. It's called Lions MMA in Bali. So if you are in Bali and you want to do some, you know, boxing, especially some MMA and boxing, then this is definitely the gym to go to. Okay, we have sponsored this gym, and let me actually show you what I mean here. This is one of our championship fighters right now that we sponsor, and I'm really looking forward to go to the fight. Unfortunately, I can't be there because it's in Jakarta, Indonesia, but I will be in Dubai anyways. That's unfortunate, but anyways. The Limitless Gym. You know, a little bit, you know, industrial. That's kind of the setup here. But we have Limitless, really big everywhere, right? On the ring side, on the walls, and we of course sponsor upcoming professional fighters. So this is what I do on the side, next to trading with you guys, live streaming with you guys, right? I actually invest in some upcoming professional fighters in Bali, because they have a really tough life. These guys literally fight, they sleep, and they eat. That's all they do. And their only dream, guys, their only dream is to succeed in life and actually provide for their families, right? And this is one of the big reasons I decided to sponsor, you know, sponsor a gym and actually promote these fighters, make sure they have it good and that they can actually make some money on the way towards their success, you know? And this guy that you just saw is actually gonna fight for a championship freaking belt right now. So I'm very excited about that there. Ooh, look at Goldie, damn. All right, that's actually not bad. That is actually not bad at all here. That is actually not bad at all. Let's see if we can hold that range and actually break out this time here. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. Let me quickly make a story. Okay. Oh, if you get some follow through here, guys, that will be legendary, right? That will be freaking awesome. Okay. That will be good. Sometimes you need some commitment, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to be a little bit more committed to the trade and accept a loss, right? Sometimes accepting a loss is actually not a bad thing at all, because the moments you probably have experienced this as well, right? You get into a position, you get kind of scared at some point. You're like, this is not going to work out. You close the trade and it works out. Have you experienced this? Type in a yes in the chat if this is something that you experienced before. I experienced this. I actually experienced this month. I made that mistake this month. And that's a rookie mistake. Honestly, it's a rookie mistake. But I made that mistake. You know what I mean? So, I learned my lesson there over time, that it's better to just sometimes hold my trades longer. And it's more efficient to just hold my trades and lose a position and then over time making more money than scaring out of my trade and closing it. The question then is like, what was the intention for you to get into the position in the first place, right? That's kind of the mindset, the mentality. If the mentality is not on point, then, we have a winner's mentality. We're not losers, right? So we have to accept defeat. That is a winner's mentality as well. A winner's mentality is to accept your destiny, your defeat as well during certain moments in time, and not just giving up quickly here. And that's what my data is telling me. My data is telling me you need just to hold on to your trade unless, right, there is a but. Unless the price action is so freaking rubbish, there is no volume at all. It's getting later throughout the session and you're just sitting there, right, hovering around your entry for 2 hours, 3 hours. I can get that. I can get that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you see the gold coming down in a way, and it like freaking scares you because like, oh, this looks like really bearish. And then before you know it, you created a higher high. The price is just higher, right? What's up, G? Not rocking the button-up white shirt? well spotted. No, I literally just came from the gym, bro. I literally just came from the gym, and I rushed to the live stream. Honestly. That was and today was crazy. Today was crazy. I actually did 2 sessions here, 2 in a row. So sometimes when I feel good, I just do 2 sessions in a row. Yeah. I was actually going to the gym before a lot. Now, I combine the gym with boxing, which is even better. At least some cardio, you know what I mean? Yes, move stop loss to entry. Are we at a 1-to-1? No, I would love to see a 1-to-1 here, to be honest, bro. I would love to see a 1-to-1 here. I would love to break that high here first, to be honest. I mean, you can put it in. If your data telling you, yo, put your stop loss on entry, then do it. Don't get upset when you lose the trade. But no, I need to wait for a 1-to-1 here. 4143.9 on futures right there in this case. Yeah, it has been holding already, and I entered already during the early London session, right? Or during the London Open. So, sorry, the early London session, so post London Open. Yeah. Yeah. Well, price came back around the New York Open, right, to our entry, and we had a little bit of drawdown, and then price came up. Maxi says, do you go to Surya Gym? I go there. Surya Gym is literally across our gym. Are you in Bali right now? That would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, I know Surya. It's getting huge. It's getting massive. It's a massive gym now. Yeah, sir. The thing about Bali, what I like so much is that I like to go shirtless to the gym, I don't like to be inside a gym. I like to be shirtless. You know what I mean? Bare feet, shirtless, working out is the best. Like, you can only do that either in Thailand or in Bali. You know what I mean? That's it. Lorenzo, personal account or funded account? Both. Both. I decided that it's really nice for the streams to trade on a funded account, 750K in funding. Use these payouts, put it into my personal account and scale up a swing trading account. For larger bets. Larger bets. Even though now is not really the right time here, the market is literally all over the place. I'm very specific in what I trade on my personal account right now. Very specific. Yo, Lorenzo, can we go long on silver? I don't know. Is it back at that level? Is it back at that level? No. No, I think it's rushing. I think it's rushing here. I mean, price could go up, right? But like gold is pushing up much better right now. Surprisingly, to be honest, because it looked cleaner. Silver looked cleaner in the London session. But not really, no. I wait for... I would love to see this coming down first. Red says, I've been using your trading strategy with my own, and I gotta say it works pretty good. It complements each other. That's good to hear, man. Okay, I think we reached it, right? Our one-to-one? Yes, we did. Okay, stops can go to break even here. I think that deserves a clean as W right there, my friends. That was quick. You see, sometimes, you know, we don't take a trade. Yesterday, I didn't take a trade. I told you guys, right? I don't feel it. And today, right away, right? Right away. Well, anyways, price came back to the entry. So you guys are lucky about that one. The price came back to the entry one more time. If you want to take profits, then take profits. For me, I rather go to break even now and see what happens. Why you prefer 150K account size over 50K in Top Step? It sounds better. It sounds better and it looks better. Man, this is like elevator music. Sorry, guys. I don't want to disappoint you here. This too. Ah, it's okay. It's a bit better. All right, got you. Got you. Lorenzo, do you ever want to become a professional boxer? No, I don't. But I definitely like to fight. I definitely like to fight. It's just naturally in me. I like to compete. I like to win. I like to feel accomplished. And the reason why, I guess, was because I experienced some really bad lows in my life, you know, from a younger age. And especially throughout, like, high school and all that stuff, right? In the Netherlands, back in the Netherlands. And it was just a really, really rough time. I had just zero interest on school. In school, I was kind of the outsider a little bit, to be honest with you. Never really felt like I was doing what I always felt I was wasting my time. But I always knew there was something better for me. I always felt there was something more for me. I always felt that I could achieve more and become better if I just put in the work. So there were moments in time where I didn't put in the work and actually just put myself into a darker and deeper hole. And then there were moments in time where I actually decided to just, you know, make a difference and actually change something about my lifestyle and just work on the results here, right? A lot of highs, a lot of lows as well here. However, the lows right now are much higher than before. Much higher than before. Are you expecting a pullback to the lowest at 4,000? Maybe, it could be. I mean, if there is no follow through here and price comes back again, I pretty much then, if price now not does follow through, let's say, I just expect a ranging day. I expect a ranging session. You know what I mean? So if you don't see any follow through now, I just expect a ranging session, to be honest. We have been ranging throughout the London session here. We had a beautiful fake move to the downside during the open, right? At 8 a.m., we actually pushed downwards. And then we found the bottom and broke structure to the upside, right? So if you look on the lower time frame, you can actually see it more clearly. That price during the open actually came down here, tapped into the value area high of this range. This is our LTA War Map strategy. And then price broke structure. So if price comes back down again, yeah, I just think it's going to be a ranging session here, right? So this for me has to be the follow through. That's why I think a break-even setup right now makes a lot of sense. We have a really clean entry here. And I think that profit taking is a bit too aggressive as well. So I rather break even. If it doesn't play out for the day, I accept that as well. You know? What was the driver to succeed in life? Well, my main driver is unfortunately, and I'm not saying that this is the right way to do it, but you know, the older you get, right, the more pain you need to experience in order to get somewhere in life, you know? The more pain you need to experience in order to get somewhere. So unfortunately, throughout my life, for example, I had to always go down in like these rabbit holes in order to pick myself up. But funny, that's usually where the magic happens. That's usually where you make a real change and really decide to step up. So let's say you are right now in that moment, right? And then that feeling where you feel that you're kind of, you feel that everything and everyone is against you at this current moment. This is the time, bro, where magic happens. And you can decide to take your responsibility, say, I'm going to do everything I can to get out of this, no matter what the situation is. Nothing can break me anymore. I've experienced enough. That's it. So sometimes you need these lows. You need to experience the lows to appreciate the highs. But you need to appreciate the highs. You need to appreciate the highs. Would you not rather take $500 than break even? You know, bro, like the thing is, like, imagine if I do that every freaking time, right? Imagine if I do this every time. You know what I mean? You think that will be good or bad for my strategy, for my win rate, for my risk to reward ratio? What do you think? What do you think? $500 is $500. Yeah, it's true. But imagine if I then lose a position. I don't have a positive risk reward ratio. Over time, it's going to work against me. That's kind of the mindset. So yeah, in the moment, yes, I would say it's unfortunate. I could have taken the $500 and just accepted, which is actually $2,500 because this is on 5 accounts, right? So this is $2,500 I could take now. True. But I don't think it's going to work. Gonna work well over time here. Yeah. What entry model is this, Lorenzo? This is entry model 1, G's. This is entry model 1. Keep in mind, I took it during the London session. But right when I started streaming, we were literally a little bit in drawdown still. So, yeah. But this is an entry model 1 right here. If you go right now to page number. Have you downloaded the ebook, by the way, guys? Let me know in the chat if you have downloaded the book. It's free. If so, you can go to page number 57. 2 candles right here and then the break, right? So we tap into our key level, 2 candles and a break. So in this case, you can see it right there. 2 candles and then the break right there. Do you see the entry model? Yeah, it's maybe not as clean, but again, we tap into it. Another candle closes above it. The third candle breaks above it, right? So that's an entry model 1 right there. Lucifer says yes, and I printed it. Awesome, G. You're a real G, okay? If you printed it, you know what I would really appreciate, by the way? I would really appreciate that. If you guys could, let's say, make a picture of your desk with the printed ebook. Because I know many of you guys have actually printed this by yourself, you know, or you went to a printer shop and you just printed it out. If you have done that, please upload like a story on Instagram and tag me in it. Like I will reshare it. It will be very nice. If you appreciate all the content and value we give you on a day-to-day basis here, and you appreciate the book in general, then that will be incredible. That will be awesome. Tag me. Yeah, clearly, right? If you close above here, for example, if you have like a really strong hourly closure right now, because let's go to the hourly time frame. Yeah, that's a very nice hourly candle, right? If we can close that hourly candle like that, and we can actually close above this high, that will be the best, of course. You know, in 8 minutes from now, that will be the best. But let's see. That will be the best, of course. But yeah. Do you guys at least understand the exact setup here? The trading setup for today? Let me know, please, in the chat. Type in LTA if you get this. Type in LTA if you get this. If you understand this setup, because everything we do on stream, guys, every trade we take is a textbook trade. Okay, it's a playbook trade. So we're not like, yes, I am kind of discretionary sometimes, but the strategy itself is pretty mechanical, right? It's a pretty mechanical step-by-step trading process and system that comes with it here. But that's kind of what I'm trying to show you. All right, for the people that don't understand this setup right here, it's a setup that happens all the time on gold, all the freaking time. It's a very common setup. And the way it works is usually the following. Higher time frame support is ideal. If you bounce from like a higher time frame area of the month or support or trend or whatever the case may be, then I go to the 30-minute time frame and I look at any particular range. And if I'm bullish biased, because we become from like a higher time frame support zone, we create a range and we break out of that range. That is usually the moment where I place the fixed range volume profile from the left to the right. I mark it out and I wait for a pullback in any of our key levels, for example, right? And you can see how price in this case respects the fixed very high. And actually on spot, it's so clean. It's so clean. You can see that right there. Right? We use the volume profile. We believe that volume is the most legitimate way of trading. This is what we stand for because of the fact that we're dealing with real orders in the marketplace, right? It's truly a battle between buyers and sellers. So volume represents where the battle took place. That's the analogy here. Right? It's the understanding of the most trades were executed at certain levels. And this is why ranges are so good, because the bigger the range, the more volume you can measure, the better it's going to be when you pull back. So in many cases, you see an accumulation, an expansion, a retracement, and then a continuation. So we call that a CERC pattern. C, E, R, and then C, right? So we enter, of course, on the retracement and we look for confirmations right there. But that is what we call a consolidation, expansion, retracement, continuation pattern. And if you backtest this, guys, if you truly backtest this in an uptrend, for example, and you're bullish biased, you're going to see this happening all the time, all the time. Exact setups like these here. So if you're new, you can just download the ebook. It's right here. You can click on this link right there. You can download it for free. You can read through all the details behind this exact setup, this playbook setup, which is right here on page number 47. Lorenzo, do you wait to hit TP or you take partial profits? At this moment, we are putting our stop loss on break even, and I'm happy to lose my trade. Get stopped out on break even, to be honest. My strategy works really well when there's follow through, when there's some volume, especially. Yeah. The more I take profit earlier, the lower my risk to reward is going to be. If I then lose a trade right away, the harder it is to come back from it. So I rather go up. And yeah, sometimes around there, and I did it last time, guys. You understand, right? I did it last time. I closed my trade right below it because I saw that something was off. If I'm very close to my TP, all right, fair enough, right? If I'm very close to it, because, okay, I can still accept that from like a risk to reward standpoint. Because it would be really stupid to be here and then I see that resistance and it can't break through it and it rolls over, right? That would be stupid, because then it starts to become stupid. But if we're just at a one-to-one, there is no chance I can put my my stops on break even here. So I just let the trade run in this case. And over time, I will make more money, you know? That's the thought process. Adam says 70% of your views on Thursday are turned in just for the giveaway. Do you know that? That's actually not true though. People are here because they want to learn LTA. People are here because they want to win. And they are here to change their life around and actually learn something and be disciplined enough to follow a certain system. That's why they're here. Any advice on revenge trading? Don't revenge trade. What I usually did when I started revenge trading, I said, if I know I cannot control my urges, right? And I have that. I set myself a lockout period, right? Where I just say, okay, if I reach this, I cannot trade anymore. I just cannot trade anymore. And if you can control yourself in that, then you cannot control yourself in anything, right? So it's really worth it to just not, to set certain criteria for you, certain rules for you, where you can do it. Easier said than done, I know it. But what we did with the community and what we did in our VIP, for example, is we let them trade. We let them take 30 trades where they absolutely have to follow their rules. That's their objective. It's not about the money. It's not about their return. It's not about the becoming funded, getting payouts. It's a side job. It's all about following your plan, no matter the situation, 30 times in a row. You know how hard it is for people to do that? You know how hard it is for people to take 30 trades without following and then actually following the rules, all the rules, and not deviating, not finding another strategy, not looking at another live streamer. Oh, he's going long there. I'm going to follow that guy now, randomly, right? If you can do that 30 times in a row, you're a real G, my friend. You're a real G. What do you think about algo trading? I think it's good if you have a profitable strategy that's proven. There is this guy that I follow. I like him a lot. It's a really cool guy. His name is Tim. Maybe you know him. Tim, we know each other. Why am I not following? Oh, my other account. Okay. Anyways, he's backtesting all these trading systems and strategies, right? And he's actually he has some really good ORB, opening range breakout strategies that work really well. So yeah, manually, you can't make any mistakes, right? You just follow the strategy here. With our strategy, it's really hard to turn this into an algorithmic strategy because there's some discretion to it that you have to manage yourself. So yeah, I'm definitely cool with it if it's proven, right? You can backtest it years and years back, and if it works, it works. So I would say check out his content if you're interested in that. Hey Lorenzo, just got myself funded with a 200K account yesterday. Really thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are a real G. Appreciate it, bro. Welcome. And congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's dope. Is it your first time? It's amazing. Big shout out to the guys in the group here. Wang, welcome to the group, by the way. Welcome to our Telegram. Asud, welcome back. Emmanuel, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you in the group as well here. Let's get to work, man. Let's get to freaking work. Hello, everyone. After patience and focus, thank God, the challenge was passed successfully. The road is long, but with hard work, everything is possible. Thank you, Lorenzo. And thank you, Gavin, for your help. Amazing, my friend. Keep it up, bro. Just Jack says, I'm now cutting my profits in buys. If you want to take profits, you should do that. You should do that. Yeah. When does the session start? We start at 8 a.m. EST, my friend. 8 a.m. EST. This is the perfect process, all right? 3 days a week, we stream. Sometimes we take trades right away. Sometimes I'm in a trade right away, right? From the beginning. Sometimes I don't take any trades, right? It's not only about trading. I'm also here to teach you a system and everything that comes with trading, right? The whole, everything around it pretty much. So the best thing that you can do is you can join the live streams, put it in your calendar actually. 8 a.m. EST, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You download our ebook for free. You read through this so you understand what we do, because every trade we take is textbook. Every trade we take is textbook. Today, textbook setup, right? If you want to take it one step further, you need to get into our Telegram. That's it. You get into our Telegram and you get daily market updates from me outside of the streams, also on a Monday, on a Friday, and everything that you need to know. So you always have to correct bias, because this is what I noticed. Most people are struggling, not with trading, with a strategy or execution. They're struggling with having or finding a good bias, a good daily bias. Are we bullish for the day? Are we bearish for the day? Are we bullish for the session? Are we bearish for the session? So this is where this comes back very, very much. All right, so if you're interested in that, you can click on this link right here. You can get into our Telegram. What do you think about top one trader? I think they're good. I think they're okay. I don't like the 20% consistency rule, to be honest. I think it's way too low. 20% is way too low, in my opinion. The reason why I like Top Step is because it's 50%, right? A consistency rule means your daily closure cannot be more than your biggest trade cannot be more than 50% of your total profits, let's say. If it's 20%, you need to make so much more money to get a payout similar size. So I think for futures, I think Top Step is still the king. For CFDs, obviously I like FundedNext, because with CFDs I hold trades overnight sometimes, and you have that swap free option, which is amazing. So you don't pay any swap fees, and people underestimate how freaking powerful that actually is. Not having to pay any swap fees, you know? It's really good. Yeah, I think we closed that hourly candle really well, right? That hourly candle we closed actually really good, because we closed above this high right there, right? That's what I talked about before. If you can close above that resistance, then that's really good for us, because then we're most likely going to try to tap into the highs right here, right? We're most likely going to try to push up towards that resistance there. So this is why I think we are in a really good position here for price to continue to go towards that high, towards that resistance there. So let's see. Especially if you can close this 50-minute as well above. That will be the perfect. That will be perfect. Let's see. Let's see if the New York Stock Exchange Open doesn't screw it up for us today. Also, we have around 700 people watching. We have around 200 likes. Appreciate that. That's actually really good. If we can get it up to 300, that will be even better. That will be amazing. All right. We are here for you 3 days a week. You can ask me anything. We have a book for you. So I think we provide a lot of value. And the only thing that we ask you is just press that like button. And I know it's hard sometimes to press that freaking button. I know it's hard to get out of bed sometimes as well. But hey, that's the way we do business. YouTube business. Lorenzo, how's the boxing going? It's going actually better than expected. I had an injury, so I took a little break. But I'm surprised how actually yeah, how good my shape is actually. Still, I'm very surprised. So it's actually going really good. The best thing to do when you have an injury boxing is not to stop and do nothing, right? The best thing is to go to the gym, go to lift some weights or something, do something. You know, go to the beach, go surfing, do something. It's so easy to stop and do nothing, right? And then you get into that in a really bad state where you let yourself go, and then it's like, oh man, you have to. You know, it's getting so much harder to get back into it after that. So, yeah, man, putting in a lot of work. Should I take a buy right from here and set my stop loss to 40 pips? I mean, that's not according to what we do here on stream. We follow a very specific strategy, so it would not be wise for me to give you advice on that. Lorenzo, what do you do for a living? I mean, I trade, obviously. I'm a full-time day trader, investor, and I sponsor a boxing gym in Bali. These are my main things here. For the rest, you know, spend some time with my kids, for example. What were your top investments you have done in your life? Well, actually, surprisingly, right? Let's talk about this investment. You know, Bali's hot. There is a lot of like scooter rentals here and car rentals here. So what you do is this. You actually go to a guy, any guy. You rent a car or a scooter from him first. It's the first step. Okay? That's the first step. You say, hey man, can I rent this car or this scooter for a day or three, whatever the case may be, right? You kind of build a connection with him. You rent a couple more times. And then you say, hey, if I buy this car, right? Or if I buy this scooter, can you rent it out for me? Can you add it to your portfolio? Can you rent it out for me? So can I invest in a couple scooters, couple cars, and then you rent it out for me? And you manage everything. These guys are always gonna say yes. Always gonna say yes. 20% of the profits, perfect. You keep 80%. You build up your portfolio. And whenever there's an accident, whatever the case may be, they fix it. So that's what we have done. Actually, we invested in some of these cars, scooters, and we rent them out here in Bali, and you get crazy freaking returns in Bali, bro. Crazy returns, insane returns. If you do the math, ridiculous. Yeah, so I like to do that, some small businesses on the side. For example, right? That's just one example. Yeah. All right, gold is pushing. I really want to see a 50-minute closure. above this, that would really make it a lot better, a lot nicer. I think there is a big chance we actually will get towards these highs if we do so. We have around 1 minute to get and close above that level here. Yes. That's the thought process here. Closing above that 4144.4 level. And then looking for a continuation. In around 50 seconds. Brother, what do you think about crypto right now? Are we going to go bear market or are we still on the run for alts here? You want to see my thought process here? Let's actually go through it quickly. Let's go to Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin at? Yeah, I was waiting for price to get towards the... Oh, we actually did tap into this already. I didn't even see that. 104. I think we're going to get and retest this again. The 104. I really look at it by step right now. I'm not as bearish as most people are, to be honest with you. I'm not as bearish at the moment here. We might come down one more time here and see. We'll see from there. If we can hold the demand, I'm actually more bullish biased still. So I'm not going to make any predictions here, right? But that's kind of the thought process. All right, we closed above it. We closed above it on the 50-minute right now as well. So we had that 50-minute candle closure and the hourly candle closure above here as well, right? So with these two major closures above, obviously we want to stay above it. That will be the ideal case scenario. That we can stay above these levels here. Above the 41 futures and that breakout as well. That will be the ideal case. But I do like how we closed the 50-minute as well here. Above that zone. And this, if you go to the hourly time frame, you can kind of see why I think that we could now try to get towards the top of the range, right? And retest at least the top of the range here. Have you guys noticed, and this is just a question, right? How fast the time is flying right now? It's almost November. It's like, what? It's almost November. Like, think about this for a second. It's like, damn, it's November. Like, we're heading into 2026. This is what I mean, right? Time is going so fast, and every year at the beginning of the year, you're excited. Every January and February, you're like, this year is gonna be the year. This year I'm gonna make $1 million. This year I'm gonna be successful. This year, and then it's July, right? And you're like, holy shit, it's July, and I'm still where I am, where I was in January. It's like, fuck, man. It's gonna keep happening. Time is moving fast, man. Time is moving fast, for real. Yeah. The end of time is near. Okay, damn. Well, as of now, it's getting interesting. That's all I can say, right? AI is taking over everyone's jobs pretty much. That's what's going to happen for sure. Like, everyone's jobs are going to be taken over. Everything will be automated. So you need some sort of like universal basic income pretty much. Or you decide to step up your fucking game and actually make some money. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be very divided, unfortunately. What is the first step to become successful? The first step is you need that belief. You need that belief in yourself. I mean, a question to you, do you believe that you can become successful? Or is there something in you that doesn't believe that truly? Because I think it starts with belief first. Because the moment you believe, you attract, right? Your brain works in a very unique way, very interesting way. Somehow, when you truly believe that you can achieve something, your brain starts figuring it out unconsciously, how you actually get there. How do you get to that point? So you need to build that belief in yourself. That's the first step. Super underrated. Another thing is that you need to be disciplined enough to continue the process here. Like, do you think that let's say, right, over the last 3 years, I've done over 400 live streams. Do you think I was like motivated every live stream all the time? No, sometimes I'm tired, right? Sometimes I feel sick. Sometimes I have something on my throat. Sometimes I just come from the gym and I just want to lay down and watch fucking TV, you know? Sometimes I have that, but that's not gonna work. You need to have that discipline, right? Motivation is temporary and discipline lasts forever. I really want you to think about that. And I'm also a guy like sometimes I feel things. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like to do something. But I have a good team around me that pushes me through and through, you know? And sometimes I need a team around me like that to just push me and say, you know what? Get the fuck up. What the fuck are you doing? Emmanuel says, I love to be in the VIP. I trade almost 12 years, starting when I was 15. I love trading, never give up. Of course, pause, but you're right. Now I'm 27 and a lot of experience. I love to study. LTA is amazing. If you're serious about it, bro, and you really are serious about it, then you can actually join the VIP. But you need to schedule a call with us first. So in order to get that done, you need to click on this link here. Now follow the steps provided. And then we reach out to you if you're eligible for a call. And then you can actually go and join the trading floor, the course, everything that we have inside. The guys in the trading floor are trading during London sessions, other sessions. You get the indicator stack from a macro fundamental standpoint as well. So you can simply schedule a call if you're serious about that. We kind of like to filter people out here because we want to keep the LTA trading floor as clean as possible. There are always like 40, 50 people in here throughout the sessions. You need one rotten apple. And this is why we kind of have a little screening in order to make sure that you know, you kind of fit the criteria here. If this is too much and you are working a lot and you have not much time to watch the trading floor, for example, then the Telegram is a really good alternative, because in Telegram you get these quick insights and setups right there, right? And it's very easy to join. It's free to join if you have a Vantage account. Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about is either there or actually the highs here. And that is just because of that wick and that fill of that gap, right? That imbalance that you see right there. We haven't reached it yet though. So I think we might trade into that. If we then reverse, that will be very unfortunate. So I will be sharp. I will be on sharper. These are kind of the moments where it will be not beneficial to not close the trade if you get up there and you're up $900 on each account Hey, don't close it, for example. Yeah, this is what I mean. We're getting there right now. Let me go to the lower time frame here. We close. Are we in that gap? Yeah, we are. I think we're flipping here still. 5 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange opens, right? 5 minutes before, 4 minutes before. So this is the perfect time to exit the trade. Perfect time. Perfect time. Right before the New York Stock Exchange opens up. Four minutes, 3.5 minutes to go for the New York Stock Exchange to open up here. Last squeeze. If you can get that last squeeze, that would be really good. Three minutes to go. We're right in that gap on the left right now. Two minutes before I have to close it. 2 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange open, I have to close it. Last squeeze, come on. All right, large wick. That's it. It's good for me here. It's right before the New York Stock Exchange open here. Nice. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got. Let's go. Let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's go, G's, let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it was good to close it right before the New York Stock Exchange opens up. Right at the open, you can have these major reversals. If you're up 90% in profit, right? So from here all the way up there, and the New York Stock Exchange opens up and you reverse, yeah, that will be painful. That will be really painful. So that's pretty decent. That was pretty decent. It was a good setup, G's. That's a good trade overall. Yeah, very nice setup here. That's the perfect confirmation of a C right here, right? The consolidation, the expansion, the retracement. And the continuation, sorry, right? The CERC setup here. This is a setup that you're seeing all the freaking time, guys. All the time. This setup occurs a lot. If you understand and have a very clear bias, then you can utilize any range, wait for the pullback, and then utilize the key levels, the volume levels, to look for setups from, and then use specific entry models to execute your trade. The only thing that you need is you need to have a very clear bias. You need to have a very clear daily bias here. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to do a giveaway, by the way, at the end of the stream here. And because it's a beautiful closure of the week for me on YouTube here with a beautiful trade again, we're going to actually do 2 giveaways. You guys are ready for 2 freaking giveaways today? Let me know in the chat here. Type in LTA if you want to have an epic giveaway. People say, oh, people come here for the giveaway. That's absolutely not true. People come here to learn. People come here to learn. But we're going to do the giveaway today, indeed. Yeah? Not now. Later on, we have a couple more things to check out as well here. Lorenzo, how much did you make on that trade? That is... Let me do the calculation. 853.28 times 5. $4,266. And look at that. Look at that reversal right now. If we reverse now, guys, right? If we reverse now, then that's a great example of why, if you are a massive profit and you have the New York session and you're this close from your TP, why it's better to close your trade. Okay? You know what I mean? This is what I mean. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. It really happens a lot. The price reverses right on the New York Stock Exchange open right now. Okay. Let me get some tea of a couple more things to discuss. We're going to do 2 giveaways today. We're going to give away access to the VIP. I'm going to go a bit deeper in it. Today, you could get access to the VIP community. That means the trading floor and everything that comes with it. And of course, another FundedNext challenge. All right. Another FundedNext challenge. Look at that. Holy shit. Damn. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Following strict rules, all right? This is a champion's mindset. A champion's mindset is that you follow up and you're following your rules exactly, okay? You have criteria here and that you follow no matter what. You know what you should do, my friend? you should, if you know that you didn't follow your rules, number one, you need some values in life, right? You need some criteria. You need to follow some things in order to get somewhere. So if you don't follow your rules, you know what you should do? Every time you don't follow your rules, 50 push-ups. 50 push-ups right away, boom. And that's actually too low, in my opinion. 50 push-ups though. Is that a deal? Do we have a deal? Every time when you don't follow your rules, you punish yourself somehow. I don't call it punishment, but it's a great example. Right? 50 freaking push-ups if you don't follow your rules right here. I think it's a fair decision. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Very, very good. Okay, gold is done. That was a good trade, and it was important, right? People are saying, yo, get out of your trade, get out of your trade. This is the reason why we stick in our position and we have some commitment, right? Because most of the time, from what I've seen, is that if I close my trade early, the trade still goes in my favor. It still goes in my favor, and I'm like, man, why? I'm such a loser. Like, why do I close my position early? There's no reason to do so. Doesn't make any sense. Yet I do it, and then I'm like, ah, shit, I'm such a loser. So accept defeat, man. Champion's mindset. Accept defeat. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to lose trades. Noah says trading is war. We are war strategists. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot here. Yeah, it's still coming up during the New York Stock Exchange Open here, but you know, this could have easily rolled over, and it still can roll over, and it still can drop. So yeah. Emmanuel says just passed another prop right now. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah. What is a music playlist? It is actually LTA Spotify playlist. You want to have it? It is the LTA Trading is War playlist. Yeah, you gotta have your own playlist. If you're a real G, you need your own playlist, right? You need your own freaking playlist. So you can get it right here. I think it's in the chat. It's in the Nightbot. Nightbot, help us out here. Give the guys some fire. Yeah, a reversal, right? Reversal. Word shorting, not according to our textbook setups here. This is not a textbook short setup for me, so I cannot participate in a short. And I think it's too much. I don't know if I will have an edge with a short right now, for example, right? But it's definitely not unusual that we reverse during the New York Stock Exchange Open, pretty much, right? The idea here. Yeah. Lorenzo, TJR loses 200K in a day. Please watch it. All right, we can watch it if you want to. I mean, we've watched him live winning 200K, right, as well. So we're not only watching losers. That's a bit like, you know, that's a bit gay. Watching people lose is a bit gay. Anyways, let's see then.
$34,000 day trading today.
Oh my god. Dog. Oh my god. I'm fucking sick. I lost $234,000.
This was obviously not what I had planned for today, but that's kind of
how it goes. Even though the trades that I took were, like, looking back on them, they were good trades. They were following my strategy. Everything was in line with how I was taking them. I just lost today, which is unfortunate. This very well could end up being a red month for me. Not something I'm insanely concerned about, because last month, September, I absolutely crushed it. And this is just part of trading. You know, sometimes you have a losing month. I lost 234.
I could say W transparency though, right? W transparency. I also did not have my best month of the freaking year, to be real honest with you. So that's just the reality of trading, man. You're gonna have good months. You're gonna have bad months. You're gonna have months that are gonna be these super annoying break-even months where just nothing is working, but the setups all are playing out, but somehow you're not in it. I think it's actually fair to say that if you show your wins, show your losses too, and I think that makes a lot of sense. So I have nothing against that. You know what I mean? Nothing against that. Did he not set a stop loss? No, he clearly set a stop loss, of course. But you can just lose a trade. I don't know. Was it 200K in a single trade though? That's what I don't get, to be honest. Because does he really risk 200K per trade? I don't believe that though. I don't believe that. So there's clearly something else happening right there. That's a good point you're making, actually. Is he actually risking 200K per trade, or was this 200K in a month, or was this 200K in a trade? I don't really know. Was it 200K in a month or 200K in a trade? Or was it just that trading day, for example? It was 8 trades. In one day, he lost 230K. So he took 8 trades in a day. Is that for real? Aha, okay. Well, that's that makes a difference for sure. I mean, that's, you know, if I lose, let's say, you know, 2 trades, I'm done for the day. You know, I don't really surpass that. Like 2 trades to me is definitely a lot. If I lose 2 trades in a day, I say, fuck it, that's it. Yeah, but what if the third one? Yeah, but tomorrow is another day. And the day after is another day. You know what I mean? So that is just the truth, right? Anyways, do you guys want to see some transparency from my side as well here? Type in a yes if you want to look at my trade history here since the summer months. Let's do some transparent stuff today. All right. Let's be honest here, because I also didn't really have the best month of the freaking year. Like, I barely survived, to be honest with you. Okay. So let me actually show up and open trade Zella here. We're very close to a max payout on Top Step though. That's good. We're very close to a max payout on Top Step. Anyways, so in May, we took a couple days off at the beginning of the month. I just didn't want to trade it well. So we made 22.7K. Okay, that was good. Then June, we made 38.1K. Pretty good, pretty decent overall here. A bit more wins than losses. So pretty normal, pretty standard stuff. Right? July, 52K. It's a bit better. July was an amazing month for me. Had some really big bangers, catch some really good waves here. Was able to risk a bit more, felt confident. Everything was pretty well. Still had a stupid loss at the end of the month, which kind of hurt it because I was really killing it in July here. Okay, August 44.9. Same, really consistent, really good month. Barely lost any big trades overall here. Biggest winner, much bigger than my biggest loss. Pretty good here, right? September 30.8. Again, nothing too crazy. Lower wins overall. My wins were not that high. I did like a 110K day, that's it. And then for the rest, it was pretty low overall here. But are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Type in a yes if you're ready. Type in a yes if you're ready for October. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. Do you see the difference between May, June, July, August, and now freaking October? Holy shit, bro. Yeah, this is the worst month for me personally of the year, to be honest with you. So I started the month really bad. I missed out on trades, and it was not even that the system or something is wrong. Like the system, I saw trades playing out in front of me constantly, but for some reason I was not in the trade. I saw the trade, for some reason I was not in. For some reason I was somewhere else. I was not trading. I had to do something or whatever. You know these moments where you just miss out and you're like, then I took a trade. I need a trade. So then I took a trade and I lost the trade, for example, right? So October has been overall pretty rough. We're up around 5.97K. So it's still good. We're still up in profit. But just if you compare that to the previous month, there is no comparison, right? There's no comparison to what we're seeing here. It was clearly struggling. It was clearly struggling, and it was actually completely from my perspective here. Just personally not being as sharp as I was, for example, in the previous months right there. You know? So that is just part of the game sometimes. And funny thing is, the stream, actually, we had more wins on the streams. So most of the trades that we took on stream, that you can see here, or most of the winning trades actually were the trades on stream. And not off stream. So that's the interesting part. Most of the winning trades were actually done on the live streams. Yeah. That is just the reality of trading, right? You're going to have a really amazing months, and sometimes you're going to have a bit more off months pretty much. But as long as you can stay profitable or at least still make some money, I accept it. I accept it, right? That is just the reality. So anyways, transparency here. I think it makes sense, and I like people showing I like that people showing their profits, right? Or showing their losses too. I mean, it's just part of the game. We're all going through it. It's about how do you minimize your losses, and how do you deal with bad months, because they're gonna come. You know, you're gonna experience those. So this winning trade actually was really helpful. Was actually really helpful. You know. Yeah. %. So what about what's next? So number one, right? If you look at the dollar right now, the dollar is still trending upwards. So what I don't like about the dollar is that the dollar is in that daily supply zone. Do you see that? Dollar is in daily supply, and it looks weaker, right? It like wants to reverse. It gets rejected pretty much all the time right now. But it doesn't break down, right? We're still trending upwards clearly on the dollar right here. We're still pushing up. So the dollar is still holding that strength, for example. You can kind of see it. So the dollar really needs to start freaking reversing if you want to get involved into any, let's say, currency setups or, you know, whatever the case may be, right? So anything outside of gold, for example, the dollar needs to show me now at this moment a little bit more clarity. Okay? Yeah. a little bit more clarity to actually get involved into any trade setups around the dollar, or any currency setups, or whatever the case may be, pretty much. Yeah. So what do we need to do for the giveaway today, guys? Today, the following needs to happen. We want to reach at least 500 likes. We can easily do that. We are at 337 likes here. The first giveaway will be at 500 likes, okay? We're gonna have 2 giveaways today here. We do this sometimes on a Thursday. Not all the time. Sometimes on a Thursday we decide to do a giveaway. We have been doing it in the last week too, to be honest with you, and the week before as well. But anyways, what do you need to do? You need to like this video. You need to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Around 30% is not subscribed yet here. We are almost sitting, I think, at, let me see. We're very close to the 104,000 subscribers here. And I'm very thankful for that. And especially because we took a year off the streams to write a book. And you know what happens when you take a year off of YouTube, or 11 months or something? You never know what happens when you come back, right? You never know if it's that, right? But we had a lot of commitment. We have a lot of faith. We believe that we're doing it for the greater cause. Writing a book for free for the people. Come back to the live streams. Take trades and execute. Show me the real examples, what everything that's in the book, like fully textbook. And then actually just go from there here. So yeah, we're very close to reaching our goal, the 104K. So you can subscribe to this channel, like this video, and then also follow your boy on IG, man. Follow your boy on Instagram. Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. We are also booming. We're growing very quickly. Yes, sir. First giveaway will be a 25K FundedNext challenge, okay? A 25K FundedNext challenge, if you didn't know that yet. Again, a 25K FundedNext challenge. We gave away already a couple before. It's worth around $200. If you feel that you're ready for it, then that's the perfect way to get started. Do you think gold will continue rising on a new all-time high here? I think that gold is looking very strong. I think it's like I said before, we purposefully didn't take a trade yesterday because we realized quite quickly that people shorting right in that demand zone in the higher time frame just doesn't make sense, right? But the problem that we faced yesterday was the following. So gold actually dropped into the demand zone, but was not really following through, right? We didn't really have that confirmation. So we dropped and it started to range the whole New York session here. And then at the end of the session, we started to push up, right? So clearly we were more bullish biased, but we just couldn't enter yet yesterday. A lot of people were trading and shorting it, and a lot of people were getting trapped right here, right at support. I said, okay, bro, you can short. You can short, but you know what I mean? You're right in that macro support, right in that macro trend right here. Look at that macro trend since the breakout in August, right? How that's respected, for example. So it was clearly only longs, and that's why we waited one more day to just simply wait for a perfect setup. And it seemed to be that was the perfect setup for us right now. So I do really like it. And if we manage to break back above that high, yeah, I do think there is a continuation of trying to break up higher. I do think so, yeah. Because I think it's really strong for gold to bounce from daily demand, break higher, and then continue to go up. At least testing the highs again. So yeah, definitely possibility, my friend. Definitely a possibility. That's for sure. Yeah, 100%. When is the giveaway? 500 likes. So we're 100 likes away. It could be in 5 minutes. That's it. You know what I mean? We have a beautiful winning trade, guys. It's the perfect way to end the stream. I love to end the streaming week with a strong, good winning trade setup according to our playbook. The best thing is to end the week strong. Everyone makes some money, and then close the stream with a giveaway and shit. I think that's the perfect combination, man. Only for the real G's, for the real champions, right here. We can, in the meantime, ask maybe what Ryu thinks. Maybe he sees something interesting that he's looking at. We can actually check it out there. Ryu is an absolute animal. He's been streaming with us in the London session and in the New York session as well here. And besides gold, I think he's looking at the Dow Jones. So let me quickly ask him. Yo, Ryu.
Yo, what's up, Lorenzo?
What's happening, my friend? You're looking at the Dow Jones right now, right? What's happening there?
Yeah, looking at the Dow Jones. So, on the macro perspective, yesterday it wasn't able to make an all-time high again, so it pushed down, and I marked up this daily supply here.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to see if it can pull back there. That's also aligning with the previous day POC. And yeah, if it gets rejected from there, I'm looking to short. Yeah.
All right, so you wait for the rejection and then back towards the range?
Yeah, unless it doesn't pull back to the supply and reverses and closes below this range. Also, I have current weak value very low. If it closes below there, that's where I'm looking to short as well.
Amazing, man. And by the way, how has your trading been, man, over the last months? Because your growth has been absolutely insane. Like, just from understanding what you're looking at.
Yeah, man, I would say this year has been my best year, not just in terms of trading. I've been much more patient. I still need to be more patient, but I've been doing much better, and yeah, my accounts has been growing for the most part. Yeah, it's been pretty good. One of my best years so far.
Amazing to hear that, my friend. Yeah, I'm very proud of you, bro. Just keep it up and
Thank you.
yeah, keep doing your thing. Big W for Ryu, ladies and gentlemen. Big W for Ryu. He has been posting his setups already in the Telegram, and he's streaming live in the London session and in the New York session as well, next to us, for the people inside our VIP here. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm very, very happy to see him progressing and just getting better and better and better and better and better. Lorenzo, better than the gold song strategy. Go check this out. There is nothing better, bro. There is nothing better than a gold song strategy. You know that, right? Our gold song is the best song for trading gold. We know that, right? Nothing can beat our song. Nothing can beat our song. There is no way. And for the people who don't know what we're talking about here, nothing can beat our gold song. No chance. Okay. Gold. 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 Stop loss 2 break even. Go. Nah, it's gonna be very hard to beat. It's gonna be very, very hard to beat. Anyways, whatever. Let's see. Let's see if you're right though.
This guy doing? What the hell is this guy doing?
I got scammed, bro. I got scammed. This was a trap. This was a trap.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Sorry for that, guys. I didn't know. I didn't know. Bro, is that a CERC setup? It is. It is a CERC setup. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, why did you start at LTA? Well, clearly you have been seeing it already, right? We're creating a new breed of traders right now. Ryu is a perfect example, right? He is principled. He's disciplined. He knows his strategy. He understands what he's working on. He's just ahead of the curve, right? Getting towards that freedom goal. So yeah, we're building a new breed of freaking traders. That's what we're doing here. And this is why I'm streaming. And it's working. People are making money. So why stop? Why stop when the momentum is high, right? That's it. Anyways, we are at 414 likes. You guys are not liking. So if I don't get 500 likes in like the next 5 minutes, I'm out. We have a winning trade. You guys came here on time, 8 a.m. EST. You guys got rewarded for being on time. That's it. That's it. You see how we trade LTA concepts in real time. Like, the ultimate transparency comes from these streams right here. You see me win, you see me lose. I show you my trading results. I show you when I also have not a really great month, right? It's the true reality of everything. And in my opinion, that's how it should be. Michael says, you gave me a winning trade. Lorenzo, does this strategy works with stocks? It works with anything. This is why we are multi-trader assets. Multi-asset traders, sorry. Not multi-trader assets. Multi-asset traders, okay? Multi-asset traders. Yes, of course it does work because the accumulation part and the volume part is so important. Like, volume is universal, right? The amount of orders executed in a particular trading range is what we're looking at. So if there's a breakout, two things are going to happen. Price is either going to break out, retest, and continue to go higher, or it's manipulating the range and it breaks down lower. In both cases, you can get a setup. Even if your first trade fails, you can still take a counter trend trade, risk a 2-to-1, and still make more money than you lose. So ranges are incredibly good to work with. And this can be done on stocks, this can be done on currencies, this can be done on Forex, futures, gold, silver, freaking corn, if you want to. Freaking corn. Multi-asset traders. Yeah, a lot of people trade just gold or just, you know, the NASDAQ, for example. I like to trade multiple assets. I mean, this is what I personally like. You know, it depends on the person, of course. On stream, we're clearly mainly focusing on gold. And I do this on purpose, you know, because I don't want to confuse you too much. You know, just imagine, right? I go and talk about 5 or 6 different assets. Like, you don't know what to follow anymore, right? So that's what I cannot really do on the live streams here on YouTube. But that's what I can do in our Discord and in our Telegram, for example. And I can actually show you through a lot more than just gold, for example, right? It's usually gold on stream and maybe another asset, maybe another one, silver, maybe a currency, maybe a Forex pair sometimes, you know, something like that. But for the rest, it's mainly gold on stream. Yeah. How long did it take you to become profitable? It took years, to be honest with you. Multiple years, to be exact. A lot of pain, a lot of almost want to give up. But to be honest with you, I had to succeed in trading. I had to succeed. I had to provide for my upcoming child even. So that was a really hard time, to be honest with you. You know, when I needed the money. I lost $70,000 in a single trade. And I was getting a baby. A baby was on the way. And I was profitable, but then sometimes not. It was like all over the place, right? And it was the only thing I had, pretty much. Yeah. It's the only thing I had, so I kind of had to make it happen for myself, no matter what. And somehow we managed to do it. This is what true willpower can do, and also what not having a plan B can do as well. And just actually going for it. First time, just download the book. Thanks, brah. Can't join Telegram because it's blocked in Vietnam, but will come and chat in YouTube. All right. Well, welcome, my friend. Enjoy the book and enjoy the live streams. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Bro, what's your height in feet? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Look at my fat face. What do you think? How tall do you think I am? 5'4", really? $5'4"? You know I'm Dutch, right? I'm just saying, you know I'm Dutch. Do you know what you know the average height of a Dutch person? I know I'm a mix. You know, I know I'm mixed, but I just say, man. Just giving you some insights right there. Maybe that should be the giveaway. Guess my height correctly. No. Hi, do you want to know the answer? I'm gonna be honest. 6'3", all right? I'm 6'3". Five 5'4", come on, bro. I expected more from you, bro. Nothing wrong against short people. Because it's all in the air. But, you know what I mean? Bro, does hype matter? Obviously not, right? It's easy for me to say that it matters, but it's obviously not really, right? Like you shouldn't worry about it. You should accept who you are and just continue with what you be, right? There's so many tall guys that are extremely stupid. So don't worry about it. That's all I can say. Is there any other setup you're looking at the moment here? Let me go through it real quick. Let me see what we have, because clearly gold is pushing higher. We closed the trade right 2 minutes before, roughly speaking, 2 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange open. Gold is clearly pushing up, so clearly we're trying to break higher. I think there is a chance we will try to get towards this range. This is a level that I marked out from this range right there. Okay. We actually need to. There we go. Let me just. Yeah, so from this range right there, I think there is a chance that gold's pushing up, but I don't see really a clear setup, unless, right? That will be insane. Unless in the next like 15 or 30 minutes, we will actually pull back again. That will be crazy. That could be a scenario, right? Where you would simply create a new higher high again, and you would try to break up higher. So yeah, potentially another range, another breakout, another retest right around here, because it's the same setup, right? It's the same exact setup. So I would be looking at like the 4-1, 4-2, for example. That's one layer. One way to look at it is that you pull back and actually show that you hold here. And that gold can actually prove to itself that it can actually just support this trend and actually try to just continue to create higher highs and higher lows right now on the lower time frame. That would be the ideal case scenario, clearly. Yeah, this is futures, right? On spot, it's the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing. If you go here to the spot chart as well, same range, right? You can mark out this range from the left to the right, similar to what we have done there as well. And this is the reason why we took a trade, right? We broke out, pulled back, and now we have a new range that's getting formed. So if price pulls back and it shows that it's supported, it might be interesting to get there. Might be interesting to get there. So we'll see. You know, I give higher time frame support always the preference, always the advantage. Higher time frame demand, in this case right here, or a very strong trend on the higher time frame, I always give this the preference over the internal structure. So if you get a strong reaction from the higher time frame, and then on the lower time frame you actually create a setup, I'm pretty keen to take these setups right there. Yeah. All right, let's see how many likes do we have. We have 458 likes. We have 700 people watching. I think people just don't want to have a giveaway today, honestly. This is a good thing, by the way, guys. Many guys actually just, you know, come for the quick giveaway. Well, clearly not. Because they come here to trade. They come here to learn. So thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Why not use the VWAP as well? I don't think necessarily more is better. You know, using another indicator, another tool, I don't necessarily think that more is better, right? Does it make sense? What we do is obviously working. Adlin, my friend, welcome. Thank you for the sub, my G. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you here. We stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Maybe in the future we'll add on one more day, like we did before as well here. For now, we keep it at 3 days a week because it gives me enough time to also focus on the, on our group, private group, as well as our Telegram, etc. So it's a good balance in my opinion. 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It seems to be very well. But maybe we can add on another day later on in the future. Maybe from next year onwards, for example. If things go well, maybe we can add on, let's say, the Monday, right? That would be nice, like before. Because the Monday we open the week. So that could be another layer as well. Graham says, come to Brazil, man. If you know, you know. Ooh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Don't leave me hanging. What are you talking about? If you know, you know. Now everyone in the chat needs to know what you're talking about. Obviously, right here, you know what I mean? So for the people who just joined, all right, we started the stream. We took a long setup on gold from the range break retest continuation. We are now getting closer to a giveaway. I think we can do it actually very soon. We have 8 more likes to go for our giveaway here. Let me actually explain what you can do, what you can win here. Our first giveaway will be, let me open the website so you understand what you can win actually. All right, that is another beautiful $25,000 FundedNext challenge, which allows you, if you get and pass that challenge, to become a funded trader. 25,000, right? You only have to make 1% on that to cash out $250, roughly speaking, maybe slightly less. Anyways, that's a lot of money for a lot of people that are just starting out. If you can manage to get towards a payout here, well, good that you have the live streams and good that you have a platform and a book that you've probably downloaded already. So you can win a $25,000 account. Costs us around $200. It's a nice way to give back, right? To the community right here. FundedNext, you can choose your own plan. They're one of the biggest CFD prop firms at this current moment, the most reliable. If you don't win and you do want to still trade it, you have we actually have a special offer if you use the code LTA, right? If you use the code LTA on CFDs and Limitless on futures. LTA on CFDs. Just type in LTA and see what you can get. That's the best way to do it. Anyways, let's do it, guys. Let's make it happen here. Good job, everyone, of staying committed. And also, very good job that you guys are... many of you guys actually decided to not trade yesterday. I think it was a smart move, to be honest with you. I think the market was a mess when we came down so aggressively. We kind of found that support on gold, but we had no follow through, right? So yeah, shorting was super tricky. I think some people still shorted it. Maybe they took like a quick scalp or something, right? But overall, you can kind of see it here. So for this one, all right, what we're gonna do here in the giveaway today, you guys know what you guys can win. You guys know what to do. You need to follow me on Instagram. You need to subscribe to this channel. Did we reach the 104, by the way? Or are we very close to it? We're getting there. We're getting there for sure. We're getting there. We're getting there. Anyways, let's type in the chat if you want to. If you want to participate in the giveaway here, type in I want LTA and do it one time. One time only. If you do it more than once, you will be kicked out automatically. It's not me. It's the system, okay? Blame the system. One time is enough. One time is enough. You don't have to spam it because you actually remove spammers automatically here. So, you know what I mean? Nice. Awesome, G's. Let's go. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. You guys are ready? All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's make it happen, my friends. Let's make it happen. Very proud of you guys. You guys have been killing it. I appreciate you all. It's time to give back. Let's get the party started, and let's actually choose a freaking winner, man. Let's just this kind of thing. And the winner is Mr. Castrio Tramadani 8709. Congratulations. Very nice. Good job. You picked the right channel. Maybe. And maybe you know exactly what we're doing here, and I hope so. Because I want to see you. I want to see you getting back here. I want to see you getting back here on a Tuesday when we're back on the streams again. All right? Incredible stuff. Welcome and congratulations. All right? If you guys think that we're already done, though, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Okay? We're not done yet. No, 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 no. We are not done yet. Just getting started. I'm feeling generous today. I'm feeling freaking generous today. So we're going to give away something special. Something much more than just a challenge. Even though a challenge is awesome, it's great. It's amazing. Free challenge, of course. But what we want to do is we want to give back. And we want to also give the opportunity for someone who is really hungry. Who is really hungry to learn with us. And really want to know all the ins and outs of our strategy, of what the guys are doing here in our group, and actually want to accomplish something serious and change their life around. I want that one person that's super serious to be in our VIP, all right? And actually trade with us throughout the day and not just on the live streams only, right? With multiple different traders. A group of traders that trade the exact same system and are actually succeeding in that. They're actually making money. They're actually getting payouts, right? They're actually succeeding. And not just one payout. Kareem is a great example here. He got in a really short period of time, actually, after he got funded. Multiple payouts as well. By the way, me with my son, super nice. We went to Universal Studios. That was awesome. That was awesome. But anyways, we have Karim, and he has been absolutely killing it here. He got multiple payouts as well here. You could be just one of those people, right, who absolutely crushes it. And the main reason is he's putting in so much work and so much effort into his group that it's, of course, logical that he will end up getting multiple different payouts in such a short period of time. I'm very proud of him for accomplishing this as well here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give away access to the LTA VIP as well as our second giveaway. I think this is the perfect way to close down the stream with you guys. The LTA Trading Floor is, of course, where you clearly are trading with other people that are already succeeding and are trying to learn as well at the same time here. So that is something that you can do throughout the London session, throughout the New York session as well. Every freaking day throughout the week as well here, right? Besides that, you will get access to all the proprietary indicators that we have developed, the seasonal indicators, all the macro context. We talked about a strong, confident bias, right, on the higher time frame. Well, this is what we utilize. We have a full system that can give you access to that here as well, right? You can check out what it actually means here. We have an alert system that actually shows you all the backtesting. When major alerts go off, it usually means something, right? Usually means from a higher time frame standpoint, you actually will have a real edge there. So this is something that we created. We've done all the backtesting on all the assets, including gold as well, showing you what works and what strong macro signals can help us with identifying our bias. You combine that with higher time frame demand, like we talked about yesterday, and that results obviously into lower time frame setups, like today. Perfect example, like today, right? That's the thought process right there. If you want to learn more about LTA as well, you will also get access to, obviously, the actual course itself right there, right? The course, the fundamentals, and actually the full breakdown of everything here. So you have a trading floor where you can trade every day. You have the indicators, you have the macro backtesting that comes with it, and then you get access to the course as well here. So we're going to give access to this as well here. Make sure that if you participate in this giveaway, that you are serious, okay? That you are actually want to join, that you're actually taking it serious and actually want to make a difference, because there's always someone else who needs it more than you do. So if you think that you don't really need it, or just for fun or whatever, then think about, there is someone here that really wants to join, and they can afford to join, for example, right? So therefore, take that in consideration when you participate, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset it one more time. And I'm gonna click on next, and I'm gonna say, I want LTA VIP right here, okay? Type that in, and let's get started. One time only, one time only. One time only, one time only. Almost, geez, almost the 104. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Let's go. Let's go, G's. Come on, man. Come on. What do you need to do? You need to subscribe to this channel. You need to like this video. And And you need to follow your boy on Instagram if you want to actually win. So we will confirm that. We will confirm that, okay, on the call. We will confirm that. All right. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. You guys are ready? I think so. All right. Access to the VIP. We're going to get it done for you here in 3, in 2, in 1. And the winner is Mr. Zender van der Merwe. Congratulations. Congratulations. Sounds Dutch to me, to be honest with you. Sounds Dutch to me. Right? Congratulations, my friend. Please open a customer support ticket in our Discord and contact us right there. Let me know if you are here, number 1. I want to make sure that you are actually here, so we can get this sorted here. There we go. Afrikaans, similar. All right, he's here. He's here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations, my friend. Incredible. Incredible, incredible. All right, guys, that was the end of today's session here. Congratulations with the W. It was a beautiful setup, a beautiful trade. Very clean. You guys came on time, so we went right into it today. Right into it today. No playing around today. All right? Nice big fat W. Beautiful giveaway, beautiful ending here. If you want to know more about LTA, you actually want to get involved here, it's really important you join. You put it in your calendar. This Tuesday again, Tuesday to Thursday, 8 a.m. EST, okay? We have obviously the Trading War Map. You should have downloaded that right in the description. And the next step is obviously to be in our Telegram. If you're not in our Telegram yet, you're really missing out on so many different ideas, so many different setups, so many different things that you can learn. So just go for it. Click on the link right there. And I would like to thank you guys for today's session. And I'm really looking forward to see you guys next week again. All right, this Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm going to be in the VIP. And we're going to come back. And we're going to repeat the process once again. Thank you guys very much. Right out of the gym, right to the streaming. Appreciate you all. Love you all. And you guys are the best. See you. Bye.